Hello students, good morning. Myself Rita Das. I am going to present my video. Those who are new for my channel, please subscribe my channel. If you like my video, you can share it also. Today I am going to teach you the second lesson of class 9th, the sound of music. The First of all, we have to know about the writer, the sound of music, Devrao Cowley. Devrao Cowley was born in India, grew up in Toronto, Canada, graduated in English from the University of Western Ontario and moved on to Ottawa for a job. She is a writer and broadcaster. She has traveled the worldwide and written more than 100 articles for different editions of the Reader's Digest, many of which have been translated into dozens of languages. She has been an on-air broadcaster for CBC Radio in Washington, D.C. and worked for CBC Television in London and Cairo, Egypt. After knowing the writer, we have to know the introduction of the chapter. Now let us discuss the title of the chapter is very interesting. Here the author says, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. Now we all wonder, we are confused. How can you listen to sound when you can't hear? So this is something we all discover. That's how Evelyn Glennie was able to listen to sound though she could not hear. Before starting the chapter, we have to know God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any one of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. The writer has said that God has taken away her hearing power. She was impaired, but He gave her an extraordinary thing, and that was the sense of feeling. She could feel very deeply, far more deeply than the normal people, and that is why she was able to express music so beautifully, so well. She is a well-known multi-percussionist. She plays different percussion instruments like xylophone, drums, etc. First of all, we have to discuss about the difficult words of the lesson. Jostle means push roughly, slight means small, daunting means frightening, teenager means teen years, young years, aspiring means wishing, profoundly deep means cannot hear, gradual means slowly, concealed means to hide, specialist means specializing in a particular part of body, deteriorating means decreasing, urged means requested, impair means weakened, pursue means follow, xylophone means instrument, potential means talent, percussionist means who plays the drums, tabla, etc. Now we have to understand the stanza of the chapters, one stanza by stanza. So, first of all, in the first stanza, the writer had just described about a little girl. Her name was Evelyn Glennie. She had lost her hearing power. For the first time, she was going to London to present her music. She was 17 years old, standing on the platform. She was very nervous and scared. It was a big challenge for her. Without hearing power, she was invited to perform her music in London. Evelyn's loss of hearing was a gradual. Her mother, whose name was Isabel Glennie, she was saying that when she was 8 years old, and she was waiting to play the piano, and her name was called by, but she was not listening. That time, it is just noticed her mother that she was not listening. But when she was 12 years old, Her mark was deteriorated day by day. Then her headmistress just suggested her parents to take to the specializations and checked her thoroughly. Then she was taken to the hospital and the doctors just suggested her that her hearing power was totally just lost and the nerve was damaged, and she was suggested to take to the deaf schools and to wear the hearing aid. Evelyn became shocked, but she was not going to give up her hope. She determined to pursue her interest in music. She went to many teachers to learn music. The teachers discouraged her. No one was ready to teach her. At last she went to Ron Forbes, who saw her talent and agreed to teach her. He started by tuning two large drums and suggested her not to listen from ear. Try to listen it in different way. After working hard, suddenly she could feel the higher drums from waist up and the lower drum from waist down. Soon she could feel certain notes from different parts of the body. She never looked back. She started her music course in London. After the end of 3 years course, she had escaped most of the top awards. She did not accept any heroic achievement. She used to say, if you work hard, you must get. And you must get it. She became multi-percussionist with a mastering over thousands of thousands over instruments. And it was said that by and she could understand anyone's language very easily, and she told that the bushy beard persons gives him the trouble. She could not understand him. She was master on the Scottish literature, and she also managed to learn French and Japanese language. She was so much attached with the music that she could feel the through every parts of the body. When she used to play the xylophone, then she feel that the music flows from the sticks and it entered to her body parts, every parts of the body, cheeks, bones, and she felt the tingles and she felt very happy. And in the last, it was said that she worked hard with strong determination. She got right to the top. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society prestigious Soloist of the Year's award. Apart from the regular concert, Evelyn gives free concert in prison and hospitals, and she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. She has accomplished more than most people twice her age have. She has earned name in orchestra. She has inspired those who are handicapped and made them believe that if Evelyn could do that, why not they? After the explanation, we have to know the summary of the lesson. Evelyn Glennie is a multi-percussionist. She had attained mastery over almost 1,000 musical instruments despite being hearing impaired. She learned to feel music through the body instead of hearing it through the ears. When Evelyn was 11 years old, it was discovered that she had lost her hearing power due to nerve damage. The specialist advised that she wear hearing aids and be sent to a school for the deaf. On the contrary, Evelyn was determined to lead a normal life and follow her interest in music. Although she was discouraged by her teachers, her potential was noticed by master percussionist Ron Forbes. He guided Evelyn to feel music some other way than to hear it through her ears. This worked for Evelyn and realized that she could sense different sounds in different parts of her body. Once she had overcome this hurdle, Evelyn began her career in music. She got admission in the Royal Academy of Music, London, and scored the highest mark in the history of the Academy. Evelyn says that hard work and dedication towards her goal helped her achieve success. Evelyn gives solo performance and even gives free concert for hospitals and schools. In the year 1991, she won the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Evelyn's story is an inspiration for the differently abled who are motivated to fulfill their dreams like she did. After the summary, we have to know the message. Evelyn's Glennie's bio sketch gives us the message that handicaps may be countered, problems may be overcome, and aspiration can be realized if only is firmly resolute and confident. Those who do the same aspiration can get anything. There is there is always a way out of the challenges of life. Only one has to trace the way and adhere to it with unstaggering faith in one's abilities. At last, we have to know about the conclusion of the lesson. Strong determination and hard work make any impossible work possible. Evelyn's life is a lesson for all who are physically disabled or challenged. Despite being handicapped, Evelyn was able to attain glorious height in the field of music. Motivation and self-confidence are very important factors that help her in getting right to the top. Thank you.